Hey guys, I have a question for you. Have you ever fucking farted on yourself in public? Because I have, and guess what? It's embarrassing as shit. So, let me get my storytelling voice on. It was all a dream. Sorry, it was 2011, and I happened to be a freshman in college, sitting in a auditorium-style classroom. So guys, look, it was an auditorium-style classroom, which means there's like a stage at one side, and then it pans out like stadium-style seats. I mean, it's like a stage that a singer would be on, and then it just pans out, right? So I'm sitting there. It's probably holding about 100 people this day, and I'm one of the 100 in this class as a freshman in college. And for whatever reason, I was drinking a ton of water at this time. I mean, and what I mean by this time in my life, not just like this time in class. Just in general, I was carrying around, that's what it was. I had a new water bottle that I was carrying around because my backpack had a freaking water bottle clip, and I thought it was the coolest shit around. So I would clip my water bottle to it and constantly drink out of it just because I was like, oh, you know, I'm utilizing this new hip backpack. This is awesome, right? So I had this freaking purple water bottle I'm carrying around, drinking out of it constantly. So, as you can assume, I had to pee all the freaking time. And every time I'd pee, it'd be by a water fountain, so I'd refill the damn water bottle. Well, do you remember in high school whenever you had to go pee, or poop, or throw up, or whatever the fuck you had to do, just talk to your friends even, you had to ask the teacher to leave? Well, I did not know that you didn't have to ask college professors to leave the classroom. I thought, if anything, you definitely had to ask, just because it was such, I guess you could say, higher end and so much more important than simple high school. So I had to pee in a freaking auditorium style classroom with like 100 kids minimum. Well, as you can imagine, I was in a predicament, no pun intended. I needed to go pee, but I wasn't sure how to ask the professor because I did not want to stand up in front of 100 people and say, you know, hey, I have to go pee, or ask, can I go to the restroom? So I literally squirmed in my chair back and forth like the pee dance, where like you just press your ass cheeks really hard into the chair and just wiggle back and forth in hopes that like your pee goes away, because every wiggle kind of makes your pee go away a little bit less because you're tearing your fucking rectum open and the pain switches your mindset over to something else. So I'm doing the pee dance literally for like 30 minutes. And this class is one of those classes that's like an hour and a half long. And finally it gets to the point where it hits me. My mind flips and says, alright, this is coming out regardless whether you like it or not. And remember guys, this video is not called How to Piss Yourself. So I'm stuck now. I can either like run out of the classroom and go pee, or I can just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna stand up and ask the teacher, hey, I have to go pee, you know, it's coming out, so sorry, but I'm leaving. So the choice I made obviously was the worst choice possible. I thought, you know what, I'll just wait it out for a little bit longer until I can think of something good to do, or like the correct answer, I guess you could say. Well, that did not help me out at all, because my body said again, hey, this is coming out whether you like it or not. So this is maybe 15 minutes past that original marker of 30 minutes when I was already about to freaking piss on myself. Man, finally I decided, you know what, it's coming out, dude. I'm just gonna stand up and kind of like point my thumb to the back of the room and like kind of insinuate like, hey, I'm about to go to the bathroom, and then just leave. That way if she sees me, she sees me. If not, I'll explain myself after class, hey, I had to go to the bathroom, sorry for not asking you. Oh boy, this is when it gets bad. So I stand up, and when I stand up, of course standing up uses your abdominal muscles, so my abs flex, and piss almost comes out. So I have to flex my abs even harder, like, to stop the pee from coming out. Well, when I flexed my abs, a fart decided to fucking fire out of my asshole like a cannon. It wasn't even, I can't even describe it. It wasn't even one that was like a sound. It literally came out like the most aggressive, just like shortest but loudest sounding fart. It was obviously a fart. Like, I don't even know. You know how sometimes you fart and then you try to like play it off, like do a little beat with your mouth, like, and then so if someone looks at you, you're like, oh no, hey, I was just doing a beat in my mouth. Hey, that smell, I don't know where the smell came from, but I'm telling you, that was just my mouth. No, I couldn't even fake it. Like it was clearly like a fart sound. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen that little GIF or whatever, but of the like nuke going off underwater, and then the water just like, it's like an ocean. It just like explodes up, and people freaking do it for farts all the time, and little jokes and stuff. That's how this came out. Like it was so dry and just loud. When it came out, I just looked around the classroom, of course, red-faced. The teacher looked at me terrified. I think she thought I had shit myself. And I just walked out. Like, I just completely walked out. I went to the bathroom. I didn't even have to poop. That was the worst part. I went pee and then came back to the classroom, stood outside the door, and looked through the glass like a fucking homeless child or something. I was just looking at my classmates like, well, this is the last time we were going to see you guys. It was nice knowing you all. I'm going to hang myself after this. So I just waited outside the classroom until the bell rang, and then I decided to go back to the bathroom so no one saw me. And about 10 minutes after I went back into the classroom, because the professor left as well, I grabbed my backpack and I never went back to that class. Literally, I got a 0 in that class because I was like, I'm never going back. It's worth failing my first college course to never go back than to actually have to go back and face these people and look them in their damn eyes. And the worst part about it was that day, I finally mustered up the courage to talk to the most attractive girl in that class, and it was actually going well. Like, she was laughing and finding everything I said funny and interesting, and she actually said that like we should hang out sometime and asked me what I do for fun. I was so excited up to that point, and then when that came out, my only thought was like, well, you tried. But guys, that was a story of when I farted on myself, and that is a how-to on how to fart on yourself if anyone was really, really wanting to. And if you want to lose a very attractive girl that may be interested in you, then do what I did. Just stand up while you have to piss extremely bad and flex your abs all at the same time, and you'll fire out one of the two, piss or air, out of your butthole. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you're laughing at my sadness and my embarrassment that I can never forget and will haunt me for the rest of my life. If you did like it, then please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Ooh, please share the video as well if you enjoyed it. Maybe someone else has some funny fart stories that they can share in the comments, or make their own video and tag this one. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and for every like this video gets, I will fart in a college class and film it for every like. Let's aim for 1/15 of a like. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed.